All right, let's get some emails going. Moon, what do we got today?
Okay. Pardon me. Woo. Emails brought to you by Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes, your one-stop shop for all mailboxes. NeedANewMailbox.com. Sup, fighting Johnnies? Weeks ago, Riz was talking about his water shoes that look like regular shoes. What was that brand? Thanks, Pork Steak Army recruit Jeremy.
Oh, God.
It's Saguaro, right? Saguaro?
Yeah, Saguaro. Well, the Saguaros are like a combo of Croc.
They're like Toms and socks. Remember those old water shoe socks things?
That wasn't that brand that I got.
Oh, see, when you were talking about them, when I remember, it was Saguaro because I ordered some. And they look like they're not the toe ones where you put your toes in, each individual toe stocking.
Yeah.
But they like have a design on the top that looks like that. So my kids are super grossed out by them because I look like a Ninja Turtle walking around. But they're super flat. They're called like barefoot shoes or something like that. But the nice thing is they have like a good bottom. So I'm wearing them like when I'm on the boat or on Wave Runner or jumping in a lake. I don't like having bare feet, even in a lake. I just don't like it.
Is it Vibram?
Not for me. I bought the Saguaros. The
gotcha.
Saguaros.
Oh, God, you're making me look. Hang on.
Yeah, sorry.
Go on.
That's what
Is it Athletic Works?
No.
I'm going to go to the next one.
Go to the next one.
Okay, thoughts on your wife's sister getting married multiple times, all being destination weddings with very expensive dresses. I might be a D, but I say I'm out for the next one.
No, that's
Anonymous.
BS. All destinations?
All destinations.
How many times?
Wife's sister is getting married multiple times. I don't know if that's 2, but it sounds like 3.
Get the f*** out of here.
All destination weddings, expensive dresses.
Good no-look button press.
I know where my get the F out of here buttons are.
That's great.
Get the f*** out of here.
Didn't even look up.
Here, do you need help since you're looking?
Get the f*** out of here.
I'm trying to find the water shoes. Yeah, you don't need to go. You're good. Right?
Yeah. It becomes
What's a tough one?
overboard, right? Like, why are we
I
doing
can't find them. I'm sorry. I don't know what I got to look at home.
the big wedding, every time destination wedding?
Okay, real quick. So let's say, and here's what I was thinking, because we don't have all the details here, and I thought, okay, if he, I don't know anything about this guy's economic status, but one could easily say, I just can't afford to go again.
Right.
I can't afford to go again. I already did this. But let's say he's very well off and it's very known. Let's say he and his wife are very well off, so it is not an expense thing. Is it then okay to say I'm not going to your destination wedding?
How many weddings are you going to have? Like, enough is enough.
Enough
it's time
is
to go to the
enough.
courthouse.
But would you say that to somebody that wants
No.
you at their wedding? A sister-in-law.
If I'm close enough.
A sister-in-law. It's just, this is your wife's sister.
See, then you're
Yeah,
obligated to go. That's the other part. You know what I'm saying? It's like the
Well,
family
if it's your wife's
obligation.
sister, then you leave it up to your wife to tell you what to do.
You guys
Yeah.
love weddings. You love
I
them.
love
But
weddings.
vacation,
I love
a
weddings.
wedding.
I
Were
love
you not
weddings.
here you were not here on Friday when we were having the discussion of saying no to the wedding, right? That was Friday.
That was bridesmaids, yeah. But you don't have to be a bridesmaid.
Yeah, you don't have, hey, you got reasons that you can't be there, you can't be in the wedding, you can't go to the wedding.
I'm
you
sorry to
just
say,
no.
if it's your wife's sister, it's not up to you. It's up to her. It's up to your wife.
That's true.
It's up to your wife.
Well, you don't have to go, though.
Yeah, just me, I'll go.
That's sending a statement, too, though.
Well, Trish, pick a lane. You know, we did Jamaica. We're not doing Cabo.
Right.
Too bad.
All right.
You married the wrong guy. I'm going on vacation where I want to go. Stop planning my vacations for me.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
That's
'cause
what sucks about destination weddings is there's basically someone else being like, hey, I'm going to plan your next few vacation days for you.
Yeah, you're right.
And then
And
your
that'll
whole-
count as a lot of people's vacations.
If you do it once, that's cool.
And your whole family, unless you have a great relationship with your family, which that's awesome, but like, let's say you don't have a great relationship with your family. Now you're on vacation with your entire family.
Yeah.
Then it's not a vacation, it's a trip. You've now turned this beautiful location into a trip.
Yeah.
I just took a trip.
Yep.
There's a difference.
Yeah, for sure.
And I hate to say that if it's your wife's sister,
Play along,
you
man.
got to play along with that one, man. You got to keep the peace.
Play along. I
I
get
hate
it.
to say it, it's a defeatist attitude.
I get it if it's going to put you in a hole, though. Put you in a hole, you say, hey, man,
I'm out on the second one.
I'd love to be there.
If you did the first one, I feel like you've done your duty as husband/partner. If it's be like, hey, man.
But now you're not supporting the new guy. You know what I mean?
Well, maybe you liked Rico.
The third, it's the third destination wedding. Third.
Oh.
Third.
3, dude.
Out.
You guys
Three?
should
It
go.
depends on the location too, right?
This is what you should do on
That's
the
for
third
me.
wedding.
Get the out of here.
The first wedding is you go big, you get nuts. Second wedding, okay, you know, divorce happens, you find your soulmate. Okay, you get destination. Hey, this is what we're doing. It's okay if you don't come. Third wedding, we're doing a
nerve.
third
The
wedding
nerve.
destination. Hey, best friends, you two, you're coming with us. We're paying for you to go. It's just the four of
The
us. We're
nerve.
going to get married at the beach.
The
No
nerve
family.
to ask
Yeah.
for a third one.
So much pressure and things you're putting on. This is why I'm.
You're running out of destinations.
All right, next.
Hey guys, and learn.
Hi.
Last week, and this was a few weeks back now. My heart fluttered as you guys talked about live bear wrestling at Jamestown Mall. Remember we were talking about this?
Yeah.
Just 2 months before I was born, my dad, Tom, who unfortunately passed in '96, was one of the Victor the Bear's opponents, standing 8'3", weighing in at 750 pounds. Victor gave my dad a serious run for his money and had my mom wondering if she'd be raising me alone. At the time of the match, Victor had suffered only one loss in 15,000 matches, allegedly. Fun fact, the ref for the match was Gorgeous George, a standout from Wrestling at the Chase.
Whoa. Yeah, it's a big name. Even I know that name.
Yeah, so he was known for throwing out golden bobby pins from his luscious blonde locks to his adoring female fans. You can see him in 2 of the pics with his high-waisted tights and his super sweet boots. Now, they sent a picture over. I hope he enjoyed, despite Moon thinking it was absurd. He was
It is absurd.
It was
It's
just
bear
different
wrestling
back
at a
then.
mall. It's absurd.
happy birthday, Riz. Check this out, dude.
Just
80s
because
were awesome.
Just because it's absurd doesn't mean it's bad.
Here's a picture from the stands
Oh my
of this bear. I mean, they're fully like it's a wrestling grapple. They're grappling. This bear's got his mouth on this man's shoulder. Tell me this isn't absurd. This is wild. I mean, I'm not saying it absurd in a bad way, but this is crazy stuff.
It's like, saying NASCAR is Hoosier. Yes, it is.
Isn't this
But
cool
that's
though?
not necessarily a bad thing.
Isn't this cool though that this kid has a picture,
Right.
Yeah.
a photograph, and on the back it's written Tom Wrestling Victor, 750 pounds, 8'3" bear
Wow.
at Jamestown Mall, June 1997. Or sorry, 1977.
Only one defeat in 15,000 matches. Damn.
case
That
you
was
were
a working
wondering.
bear.
They wrote bear. In case you're wondering if it was a really hairy guy.
Hey, before we move on to the next email, I do want to make an announcement. Rafe has been recruiting for his pork steak army
Yes.
for a couple months now.
Yeah, that first email reminded me of this.
And it looks like things are going well. I'm afraid that you're going to be put on some kind of militia watch list at some point where you guys are starting to buy up land out west.
Yeah.
And fortifying fortifying a place.
We move out to Riz Farms. It becomes the new Waco. But all we're doing is smoking meats
But there
and
is
eating treats.
there is going to be an event coming up where there will be a big swearing in ceremony.
Big announcement here. Big one.
Big swearing in ceremony. Now there needs to be an identifier for the Pork Steak Army.
Correct.
So we're thinking a specific Pork Steak Army bumper sticker
Okay.
that you put on your car.
A logo, if you will.
You put on your car, and
banner.
it will tell other people that you're in the Pork Steak Army as well.
Right.
Yeah, a banner, almost a coat of arms, if you will. And part of this is some of you have sent me some already to various locations. I get about 200 to 300 photos of people's pork steaks or pictures from Taco John's. That's a whole nother thing. The Fightin' Johnny's are. We have to get we have to get the pork steak logo first.
Yes.
Then we'll move on to the Fightin' Johnny's after. But we are going to have a contest for all of our listeners to design a logo for us. A coat of arms for the Pork Steak Army. Some of you have already sent them in to random inboxes of mine, some through my private email. I don't even know how you got it, but I love it. We have a formal form on the 1057 website, and I believe going to be on the app later today, for you to submit your Pork Steak Army coat of arms logo. And the winner, you have until July 9th, no later than July 9th, to put this in because we got a big announcement coming up.
The winner becomes an officer immediately.
Yes.
Immediately.
Like
The
an
winner.
First person sworn in.
Straight through the officer training.
The winner is the first graduate of Pork Steak Army's Officers Candidate School. And you will be brought into studio and you will be sworn in as the first official lieutenant of the Pork Steak Army.
I know we were all talking about this, but I forgot to ask that when the stickers and patches are made, will this be something available where people can pass them out and it's like a draft letter? Like, here's, you've now been drafted.
Yes, there will be. There's a big announcement to come on that too. There will be a formal after we get this logo stuff lined out. There will be a formal application to join the Pork Steak Army, where you will submit on a form online. Tell me. You will be telling me. So keep this in mind for later. You'll be telling me what qualifications you have that you bring to the table that makes you a good candidate for the Pork Steak Army, and I will be assigning ranks based off of that.
So just think, when you send in this logo, think about how it's going to look on a sticker.
That's right.
Think about the oval Riz Show weirdo sticker. Just I'd like it to fit kind of on that.
Something in that range, yeah.
Something in that range.
Be actually like, can we make it a pork steak?
Yeah, that'd be
Like the
pretty
actual
rad.
cutout like a steak?
Well, let's
I don't know.
see
I have
what's submitted.
a potato that you guys could easily transform into.
Yeah, let's see what the
Let's see
creativity.
what the
I want to see what people do.
All right, so Lauren, if you would, we sent you the link.
Yeah, I'm gonna
push
send it
that
out.
on all our socials.
On it.
It'll be up on the website. It'll be up on the app soon, probably later today. But get your submissions in by July the 9th, and we'll pick somebody, and they will be the first person sworn in as an officer in studio.
First lieutenant in the Pork Steak Army.
Yep.
The stakes are high.
The stakes
no pun
are high.
intended.
No,
STEAKS.
pun intended.
And
for
I
sure.
have lots of people who have been doing this independently. Whoever you are, if you've already done a design, just go upload it here because it has to be an official entry. Because I have some good ones already in my inbox. And
Re-upload, yeah.
And slowly but surely, we'll share these designs on social media. And we're going to show you, we're going to let you guys have a peek behind the curtain of what's going on behind locked doors in the war room here at Rizzuto Studios.
Rizzuto Farms.
This is our brain
This is the
trust.
command center.
That's right, the command center here. And we'll let you know what's going on as we choose our first lieutenant in the Pork Steak Army. What a high honor.
Right.
Yeah, I really think it's going to get out of hand. We're going to be on some kind of list. I'm really honestly worried.
It's possible. The FBI could
Probably
kick the
already
door
on
in
it.
any moment.
Any moment now. Like we're on like some kind of like CIA, FBI list, just rolling up. Gotta keep our eye on these.
They're stockpiling barrels of dry rub.
Yeah, stockpiling barrels of malls.
Speaking of dry rub and different things, the next email is perfect for that.
God, one more.
Learn.
What?
Hope you are well.
Thanks.
I enjoy having you on the show.
Okay.
So does the emailer, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
Wanted to ask you what your apricot wing recipe is. I remember you talking about it a few weeks ago. Didn't get the recipe. Want to make them for 4th of July.
Perfect 4th of July barbecue thing to make. Here's what you're going to do.
Quickly.
All right. You're going to go into the jelly aisle of your local grocer. You're going to find apricot preserves. All right. So apricot preserves, not apricot jelly. You're going to then get a load of wings, raw wings. Okay. Right. Then you're gonna go into the like Mexican aisle where all the like tortillas are. You're gonna get a can of chipotle peppers that are smothered in
Adobo sauce. Yeah.
adobo sauce. Okay, you're going to take all this home. You're going to salt and pepper the wings. You're going to get those babies on the grill. While those things are grilling, you're going back into the kitchen in a saucepan. You're going to take as much apricot preserves with the chipotle ratio as you wish. You want it hot as hell? Dump both of those babies into the saucepan. Get nuts. You're going to take that to a boil. You're going to then take the temperature down, let it simmer.
Hey, how you doing?
Then you're going to take the pan off the stove. The wings are perfectly browned right now. You're going to take the wings off. You're going to slather this new chipotle apricot delectable sauce all over those wings. Then you're going to put them back on the grill and get them to kind of caramelize. And then you're going to eat all of those wings.
All the way. Yeah, don't wear sweatpants or wear sweatpants.
It's so good. It's delicious.
You got to write that down.
I will.
Write that down and put that out there.
I will.
People
We need-
love recipes.
We need to do the cookbook.
Yeah, all our
The cookbook.
recipes.
I got to tell you, man.
That's, bucket list. A
Right.
recipe book. Write it down. All right, thank you for your emails.